So tell us about Stratford Town Academy.
So the program that we offer, or the scholarship program, basically your days are split in half. You have football half of the day and education half the day. The football is obviously the main carrot that everyone wants to do. You train several times in the week. You play games on Wednesdays. There's other enrichment football things, so like St George's Park we go to. There's a couple of visits we've been to stadiums, so Villa Park. We've been there. We've had tours there. We've got a couple of West Bromwich Albion ones, and then a couple of Birmingham City ones in the pipeline working out. Then, if there's room, we'll go to universities. So not only they'll have a training session at uni, but they get to see what the uni life is going to be potentially like for them, if that's what they want, and so on. The education side is the bit that not many kids tend to enjoy, unfortunately, but it's a very good programme in terms of education. It offers a lot more than what a sixth form would give you. So a lot of lads and girls that we get tend to be practically driven, so they want to go and do something, they want to be hands-on. Whereas we offer that kind of half and half, so you have a little bit of theory, but it's only aimed at setting up your practical, and then you do the practical side of things.
Do you have special tutors coming in to do the theory then?
No, so I do all the theory side of it. So I've got, I'm a qualified teacher. I've been doing it for 5 years, to say the tutoring. The best thing I think that I can offer that a lot of tutors wouldn't necessarily offer is I've got the actual real life experience of it. So I've lived through what some of these students are going through. The difficulty is the kind of the realisation that being a Premier League footballer is very, very far away. It's not impossible, but it's very, very far away now. So I've gone through that and thinking, right, this isn't going to work out for me. But if I can have a career in football, whether it's a coach, analysis, scout, social media side of things is a big aspect of football now. These are the programmes perfect for it, and you need someone that's been in those shoes or gone through clubs like West Brom, Blues, Coventry that have said we need this, and I can be the tutor that says, right, this is what I'm upskilling you for, so you can be ready for that one phone call saying we need someone who's really good at social media, we need someone who's a physio.
So they finish their GCSEs and then they've got the decision to make. Do they go sixth form or some sort of college, or an opportunity to come to somewhere like Stratford where you could get good at your football, learn drills and all that sort of, but also the background to football to get a qualification at the end of it?
Exactly, yeah. So the qualification you'll have, the main one for the course that they'll be doing is an NCFE sports coaching and physical activity diploma. Other things that you'll get, which is the equivalent of 3 A levels, which is a pretty good standard for outside of sixth form. But then other qualifications you get is you'll have first aid, first level first aid. Then you'll have talent identification level 1. You'll have your playmaker, which is like the start of your coaching pathway and your badges. The Cody funding that obviously got an opportunity for, that's those standout students that want to really pursue coaching or a career somewhere where they can have funding given by the club, or the Cody funding, and they can go to level 1 and 2. And we can help facilitate what needs to be done. If it means that they need to get a certain amount of hours coaching, we can do that because we have schools coming to deliver for them for us.
When they do their morning's work or afternoon's work in the classroom and stuff, are they regularly tested as part of their course?
No, so that's the benefit of that. That's probably the biggest plus with our programme is there's no tests. The only tests you have to do if it's maths and English, if you need to upgrade your overall GCSE mark, but there's no tests or exams involved in it. It's all assignment work, all kind of evidence-based work. So, for example, that they're doing coaching practices now, they'll deliver to their peers 20 minutes practice, and it's basically judged by myself and Tom whether we'd be happy for them to deliver a PE lesson, or we'd be happy for them to go and deliver a camp session or to their peers or a different club or something like that. So the work they do with the theory, it's although they have to hit certain criteria in order to pass it, it can be really expansive to how they explain stuff. So a really good one is, I know you speak to a few bit, Eleanor. She's had some of the work that she produces outstanding, And the way she describes or kind of gives an example of what she's trying to say can be brilliant, but that's not going to be the set standard to everyone. It could be someone that really struggles theory. If they can explain to me what we're trying to achieve or aim, that's fine. If it means that they use the resources on the internet where it's a link off Google to help explain and then explain to me what that means to them, that can be a pass as well. So although there's a criteria to hit, it can be very expansive to what they're actually trying to hit. So it benefits everyone. So we've had in the past, or I've worked on programs in the past, this needs to be said, that needs to be said, that needs to be said. It doesn't quite work, and especially in football and sports as well. So isn't heavily football, it can be sports based. If someone's really good at sports and they're a really good coach, practical deliverer, I'm not going to hinder someone from having a career in sports or football because they can't write an essay on it. If they're going to be able to deliver something that's top-notch level coaching, I'm going to make sure they pass through the work. If it means I spend a few hours extra with them, or we kind of like grind out the hours to get the work done, then that's what it is.
Now, what type of students are you looking for? What would you choose? Because I know you have open days and you have trials and stuff like that. Tell me about the sort of students that you're looking for.
So I'm always looking for the Lionel Messis and the Cristiano Ronaldos and the Mbappes. The football obviously is a really important thing for us because we want to not only give the best qualifications out to the students, we also want them to have real passion for football. So the one things, and I say this to professional footballers that are just starting out, when you're in this sort of age, you're looking at a career and jobs. Now, when you come to these sort of programs, you've got to really love football and not see it as a chore or kind of like a task that you've got to do. You've got to live and breathe it. And we have a lot of students that will come in and they say they love football, but when it comes to playing three games a week, training in between it, sacrificing those 1 or 2 nights where you've got to go and play early the next day, a lot of students think, oh well, I think I just want to play kickabout with my mates, and that's fine. I have no issue with that because you can still love football and do that. It just means then you need to think, right, my career in football is going to be X, Y, Z, so I need to be really solid with my theory. So the ideal student is excellent footballer, excellent theory side, but I'm happy to have the ones that love the theory side of football and really want to delve into the details of football, but then I'm also happy to someone that loves playing football. The theory side isn't their biggest passion, but they know that in order to get the football, the theory comes alongside the race.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got good facilities with the 3G bits out there. Plenty of pitches out there, and obviously the main first team pitch you get access to as well.
Yeah.
So it is a good place to come to. It's on the up, definitely, isn't
100%, 100%. Some of the kind of ideas that I hear from the owner, and then from some of the support that I get for helping with recruitment and helping with those little enrichment things, so getting guest speakers to come in and talk, is unbelievable. And some academies will have guest speakers, some academies will have enrichment days, not many will have them together. And then the benefit of having the stadium, a lot of academies will have an attachment to the club badge but have no input whatsoever from the club or have very little come from them, whereas we've got the benefit of all 4 or 5 different kind of branches all in one sort of place, which is brilliant.
Yeah, and boys, girls, everybody.
Yeah, completely. Anyone can come along.
Absolutely. Well done, Chris. Thank you very much.